Hello guys, hope all of you are doing well. Welcome back to my channel Lowest End Gaming. Most of my channel's regular viewers know that I have played or at least tried to play all Far Cry games on my integrated graphics card Intel UHD 620. I played some of these games on 8GB single channel RAM and some of them on 16GB dual channel RAM. Long gameplay of each Far Cry game is available on my channel. So if anyone is interested, you guys can go and check out this playlist. In today's video, I am going to compile all the Far Cry games together and show you guys how they perform on integrated graphics. Those who are curious, my HP 250G7 notebook laptop has Intel Core i5 8th generation processor at 1.6 GHz speed with 16GB dual channel DDR4 RAM. But previously I had 8GB single channel DDR4 RAM. I have 256GB NVMe SSD as internal storage and my OS is Windows 11 64-bit. So friends, let's see how each of the Far Cry games perform on my laptop. But before that, if you like this kind of low-end gaming content and want to support small creators like me, then please hit the like button, give hype and subscribe to my channel and help me to reach my target of 1000 subscribers. Guys, I am going to play all Far Cry games in chronological order. So I will start with Far Cry 1. Far Cry 1 is the first installment of Far Cry series, released on 2004. I played this game on 8GB single channel RAM. Here I also need to mention that during that time my laptop is going through a fan malfunction. That is why you can see that the temperature is reaching as high as 97 degrees Celsius. It has affected FPS performance of this game severely. Same thing happened for Far Cry 2, 3, 4, 5 and Blood Dragon. As expected, I played this 2-decade-old game at my native resolution, which is 1366 x 768 with high graphical settings, and I was getting 55 to 60 FPS on average. However, I faced occasional dips of FPS to 35 to 40 due to thermal throttling. Next game on this list is Far Cry 2. This game was released on 2008, but I think it was way ahead of its time. Many features of this game like rusty weapons getting jammed or taking meds to avoid malaria and realistic fire spreading mechanics made this game very special. I played this game on 8GB single channel DDR4 RAM. I played Far Cry 2 at 1366 x 768 resolution with high graphical settings and I was getting 26 to 30 FPS on average. Next on the list is Far Cry 3, which is considered by many as the best in the series. Vibrant and colorful and yet dangerous open world, tons of customizable weapons and side activities, good storyline and the antagonist vast. All these things made together Far Cry 3 one of the best FPS games of all time. I played this game on 8GB single channel DDR4 RAM and I used 1366 x 768 resolution with medium graphical settings to play this game and I was getting 25 to 26 FPS on average. Next game on this list is Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. It used the same map of Far Cry 3 but reimagined it. It was a very short game, but I feel it is the most fun I get playing any Far Cry game. It has an old school retro movie vibe combined with dinosaurs, which made the game very entertaining. I played this game on 8GB single channel DDR4 RAM and I used 1366 x 768 resolution with medium graphical settings and I was getting 25 to 26 FPS on average. Far Cry 4 is next on this list. The game was released on 2014, but still this decade-old game looks absolutely beautiful. The game has all gameplay elements of Far Cry 3, only it has defined story and defined location. I played this game on 8GB single channel DDR4 RAM and I used 1366 x 768 resolution with medium graphical settings to play it and I was getting 17 to 18 FPS on average. Next game on this list is Far Cry Primal. It was the last Far Cry game that I have played on my channel, as I do not play games in any order. Storyline wise, it was the oldest Far Cry game, as it was set during 10,000 BCE. This game is absolutely beautiful and wild. This was the only Far Cry game that has no guns. Instead, the guns are replaced with primal weapons like clubs and bow and arrows. But it still kept its Far Cry soul intact. I played this game on 16GB dual channel DDR4 RAM. I tried the game both on 1366x768 resolution and 720p resolution with medium graphical settings, and I was getting 18 to 22 FPS for 1366x768 resolution and 19 to 23 FPS for 720p gameplay. Next game on this list is Far Cry 5. This game has eliminated one of the most annoying features of previous Far Cry games, which is to climb radio towers to unlock new map area. I played this game with 8GB single channel DDR4 RAM. I used 720p resolution at 0.5 resolution scaling with low graphical settings to play this game, and I was getting 17 to 18 FPS on average. Next game on this list is Far Cry New Dawn. It is a direct sequel of Far Cry 5 storyline, so it used the same map like Far Cry 5 but reimagined. It used saturated color palette to make the game look more colorful than Far Cry 5. It is a very short game and it has the worst antagonist of the Far Cry franchise. This game can be played with 8GB RAM, but you cannot play it with Windows 11 version 24H2. So if you want to play this game, you have to use any version below 24H2. I played this game on 16GB dual channel DDR4 RAM. I tried the game both on 1366x768 resolution and 720p resolution with 0.5 resolution scaling and low graphical settings, and I was getting 20 to 25 FPS for 1366x768 resolution and 22 to 26 FPS for 720p resolution. Last game on this list is Far Cry 6. This game cannot be started with 8GB RAM, but with 16GB RAM I was able to play this game for a little bit before crashing. I used 720p resolution to launch the game, and I reduced all other graphical settings to low. Being a new gen game, Far Cry 6 has many graphical options like upscaling, adaptive resolution and resolution scaling. While using AMD FSR1 upscaling method set at performance mode, I was getting 20 to 22 FPS, but I was facing many graphical glitches. That is why I had to turn off it and use adaptive resolution scaling, which helped me to get rid of those glitches, but it has also reduced FPS to 17 to 18. However, after playing for a little bit, when I have to go down in the underground sewer section, the game crashed. I tried all graphical tweaks but unable to get past this section. So, unfortunately, Far Cry 6 is not playable on Intel UHD 620 iGPU with even 16GB RAM. So that's it guys. I have shown you guys how all the Far Cry games will run on your laptop with Intel UHD 620 iGPU. I am going to wrap up the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow with a new gameplay video. Till then, take care, tata and happy gaming.